Welcome back for episode 2 of my booktube. Today I'm going to be talking about Unbroken. I referred to it in my intro video number 1. If you haven't watched it, you should go back and watch it. It's terrible. It's my first video. This is my second one, so this one's going to be much better. Before I start talking about this book, I just wanted to clarify what my goal here is. I don't think I did a good job of that in my first video. I read a lot of nonfiction. Like all of these, that's nonfiction. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a novel. These are actually all library books, so I haven't read some of these. That's a novel. That's also a very good book. Anyway, I read a lot of these kinds of books. They teach me things personally, things that I think other people could benefit from. I know a lot of people either don't have the time or don't take the time to read. So my goal here is to share a few of the stories, a few of the lessons that I learned from books like Unbroken. This one luckily has a movie, so you could go see the movie, but the book's always better. So I want to share these lessons and these anecdotes with people, A, to inspire them in their own lives, and B, maybe to convince them to read one of these books, especially a book like Unbroken. The story is just unbelievable, and unbelievable in the true sense of the word, not like, oh my god, I can't believe how unbelievable this Starbucks. A quick plot summary. This is about a guy who grew up in California, was a world-class miler, qualified and ran in the Olympics, and then ended up getting drafted for World War II. He fought for the United States of America in the Pacific Theater. He was a bomber. His bomber was shot down, and he and some of his buddies spent some ridiculous amount of time on a raft. Let me look it up so I can give you an accurate number. Time to get my Googler out. My favorite story from them being adrift is the shark that was circling their raft, as sharks will do, and it actually jumped up into their boat, or partially into their boat, to try and bite one of them. I want to say it was while he was trying to relieve himself. So to get back at the shark, they fashioned a fish hook. They put a little minnow on that fish hook. They threw it out into the water until the shark grabbed it. They yanked the shark into the boat. They stabbed the shark to death. And then they cut the liver out, ate the liver, and threw the dead shark back in the ocean. Crazy. If you've seen the movie, I think they have that shot in the movie, that scene in the movie. It's true. I don't think I could do that. Can you just imagine floating on a boat, probably the size of this table that I'm sitting at, for 47 days with 2 other guys, eating birds and fish, uncooked, totally raw, for 47 days. Anyway, they're adrift for 47 days. They get picked up by the Japanese. I'll leave it there. I may be new to booktubing, but I know enough not to give away the story, to find out what happens in the book, and to the man. Louis Zamperini is actually the guy's name. I just remembered that. To find out what happens to him, you're going to have to read the book or watch the movie of the same title, Unbroken. It's inspiring to read about the kind of tenacity and willpower that people have. I'm not saying I could drift on the Pacific Ocean for 47 days with sharks jumping into my boat, but it's encouraging to know that there are people in the world that have that kind of strength and have that kind of toughness. And maybe I'm one of those people, maybe I'm not, but knowing that there are people like that gives me courage to try and live up to that kind of standard, if you can call it that. There are a bunch of other stories in this book that demonstrate this guy's unbelievable toughness and resiliency. It's that kind of toughness that lets him be a world-class athlete, survive in the U.S. military, survive getting shot down, survive 47 days on the ocean. Again, the book is Unbroken by Laura Hillenbrand. It's about Louis Zamperini. If you read a nonfiction book in the next 6 months, honestly, this is probably top 5 that I could recommend for you. Thanks for watching. Hope you'll tune in next time.